In every design, it starts with an idea that you can shape, sketch out on a piece of paper, or in some software that you can model on a clipboard. A concept design, and ultimately, the end result becomes your building or your project. Hi, I'm Roland Tagufa, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss to you the basic things you can use in sketching your conceptual massing, the massing user's interface and functionality. In creating a model geometry, you need a tool to create a form. Like in traditional family editor, you need a tool for extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep, sweep blend, void form. And in void form, you have void extrusion, void blend, void resolve, void sweep, and void sweep blend. But in conceptual massing environment, it is like this. You only need this model line and reference line. Both solid and surface can be created from model line and their differences. So if I'm going to click this, I can create a form. This form, solid form and void form. If I click, if I click this reference line, I can also create solid form and void form. And but their difference is this reference line gives me an option. I can select a solid here and a plain surface here. So now we will discuss how to create a form like what is there in traditional family editor: extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep blend, sweep and sweep blend, and then void. Okay, let's start with extrusion. So here in this reference line, you can change this reference line. You can change it into model line by clicking that uncheck that reference line. This is reference line in property is reference line, or check this and becomes a reference line again. And then if you click this form, then create a form, or just click and then form. It is direct. It gives you a direct solid form. And here, if I'm going to click the top one, you can change the dimension. There is this one, this make this temporary dimension permanent. You can make that one permanent. And also, if I'm going to click this reference line and then make a form, it gives me an option of either if I want to become a solid or a surface. So I want solid. Then if I'm going to dissolve this, okay, let's discuss these things. I have created this. There is a create, there is a divide surface, there is an x-ray, there is edge, there is add profile, and dissolve. If I'm going to dissolve this solid line, I will dissolve it. Let's say I dissolve it. It gives me two, two model line, one top and one bottom. But if I'm going to dissolve this reference line, reference line, that the solid one that I have created, it goes back to original form. This is their differences. Make it undo also. Then the difference between these two again is, if I'm going to click this model line and go to this add profile, I can add profile like this. Because I have created it horizontal like this, I can only add profile from this side horizontal. But if I created it from here vertical face and going there, I can add a profile going like this. I will discuss this later on. But here in this model line, I cannot add profile. It's grade. And also in this uh, model line, I can also add an edge. But here in reference line, I cannot add. Okay, I'll click it and then add edge. I can add edge. And here, I click this one, add edge. I cannot add an edge. No? There is a warning. This one prohibited. A warning. You cannot add an edge in a model that is created from model line. And also in model line, I can modify the edge. I can touch that one and drag it like this. While in reference line, I cannot drag the edge because it is locked. It is locked. If you will unlock that, then you can add. You can only modify this by clicking this reference line here, and then you can drag. Tab. You can drag this. Also, here, I can modify the edge. Like, if I'm going to touch this, I can modify it. I can stretch it like this. I can stretch it like that. The corner, I can also modify this and stretch it like that. And here in reference line, I cannot. There is no dragging here. No dragging. That is what we call free sketching. Here, you can do free sketching, while here in reference line, you cannot free sketch. But if you're going to X-ray that and then unlock this trajectory, you unlock this trajectory. Now, you can select a point and you can drag it now. Drag it now. Drag. See, I can drag it. But I can also now, I cannot add an edge here. And here, I can now add a profile. I just click this, add profile, and I can add a profile now. There is a profile there inside. And if I'm going to dissolve this, I'm going to dissolve. I'll dissolve it. Now it gives me 3. 2, 2 at the top, 1 at the top is a model line. And here is also a model line. But here, this is the pattern that we have done. That is a reference line. And also, if I'm going to dissolve this, dissolve. Now it gives me also 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. Now, that is the difference between a model line and a reference line. Reference line cannot be a free sketch. It is a reference to this line that we have done. But if you will dissolve it and unlock the trajectory, then you can model it now. Now let's discuss about this about this blend. In blend, as I have said earlier, I made this model line from here to there. But if I'm going to make this model line from here to here, here, and then I'm going to erase this. I don't need this anymore. Delete. Then I have these two model, and then I touch this and touch that one, and then make a form. Then it is a blend. And then again, as I said before, I can place a profile vertically now. Make a profile, make a profile, and I can make it profile here inside. And then again, if I'm going to dissolve this, dissolve, then I can erase all these points that has created there. Delete, 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 and then move this on same plane, and then I selected all, and then make a form. Now it's like this. It's all blending here and blending there. And if I'm going to touch this one and make it up, it blends also there top. It's like this. It's blending like that. And also, you can edit the edge also of this. In selecting this point, you can touch it and point it there. You can touch it and point it there. And you can select this and there, here, here. Now let's talk about Revolve. Revolve. I'm going to make a semicircle. Let's say, no, this one. I'll do it like this. And then make a line. And then another one, I'm going to make a reference line. And make a reference line also there. And then I'm going to select this both, and I can make a shape. And this shape, can be modified. Like there is in property, there is start and there is an end angle. You can modify the end angle. Let's say I want to have only half circle. Just edit this and make it 180 and make apply, and I have this. Also in revolve, I can revolve this, and then just revolve, and then it gives me an option also, and here, and the same, you can also modify this by going to properties and then make it 180. And okay, now this is done from reference line, and this is made in model line. So let's see their differences. Here, here in model line, I can add an edge. I cannot in model line, I can make a profile. I think this is done. And then here I'm going to select this, and you can change this to 180 if you like, 180, and then apply. Here in model line, you can add an edge. I can add an edge. I can add an edge anywhere here. Here, edge. Everywhere I can add an edge. But here in in reference line, I cannot add an edge. Make it 180. Cannot add both edge, no edge, and I cannot also add profile on both. Both is not functioning. But here, one eighty. Here in this one, you can make also, you can make a divide surface. You can divide the surface. Also here, you can divide the surface. Divide the surface here. You can also divide surface here by selecting only this tab, and then divide the surface. All it's functioning. Also here you can make a surface here, surface there, and everywhere. And if you click this surface, you can change the pattern. No? You can change the number of layout, fixed number, or you can make it maximum spacing. You can make a maximum spacing maybe 1000, like. And also here in V grid, you can make it also maximum number. Maybe I'll make it 2000. Same as here also, you can do the same. You can make a pattern also from that. You can change the pattern from no pattern to select any pattern. You can select any pattern you want. Pattern 1 3, pattern arrows, pattern octagon, then pattern rhomboid, pattern, any pattern you want, you can do. In my previous channel, I have already discussed in my previous channel about making a pattern like this, and uh, uh, place the adaptive points inside, and then I repeat it, and it makes a lot of patterns going here inside. Just visit my previous channel, yeah, previous discussions, and you can learn about patterns that I have discussed in massing. So also here you can change the pattern of this, from no pattern to this all pattern here up to zigzag pattern. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing that you can do in Revolve. Now let's do the sweep. Sweep. Okay, we will make it in this type of line where there is a spline, and there is also a spline through points. If I'm going to hit this spline and make my spline on this surface, let's say I need to set first my surface here, and then hit this line and make a spline like that, and then I'm going to make a point anywhere here, and then I'm going to create a circle, set my work plane, I'll set it to this, and then I make circle, and then I will select this and this and form, and then this is the form. That is a sweep. I sweep this circle from that spline that I have created. Okay, another type of spline is this one, spline through points. If I'm going to make a line of spline through points, you can make it like this. I'm again selecting my reference plane and do like this, and then here the difference is that this one that I have created earlier, I just dissolve this. I have created earlier, because this is done in a model line. It gives me two additional model circle there, here at the beginning and the end. Here I don't have an option to drag this. If I'm going to drag this, I can only modify it like this. I can only modify it on horizontal plane. But here in this spline through points, you can modify it everywhere. You can make it higher like this. You can make this one higher. Now if I'm going to select this point, you can select it here, and you see this one is going up, and while this one is flat. You can say this is a 3D. This is a 3D. This spline is in 3D, and this one is not a 3D. This is 2D. And again, if I'm going to create a point here, and then I'm going to make uh, a circle here, set reference plane, and then make a circle there, and then I just select this circle that I have created, and this spline through points that we have created. Now you can create a form. This is a form. That is a sweep. Then the next thing that we're going to discuss is about sweep blend. Sweep blend is like this. I'll create another form or another point from this point to this is the point, and another point from here, and then I'm going to create again another model. Let's say I'll select this and make a square model like this, and then I select this and select that and this one, and then create the form. There, it blends from circle going to triangle. And see, like this also, if I'm going to select this point, and in this point you can see measured from, there is measured type, it is normal curve pattern, and measured from the beginning. And from this beginning, it is 0.065004. It means to say this whole length of this one, because this is normal curve parameter, it is measured as 1. And distance from here to there is 0.095004. And here, this point, if I'm going to select this point, it gives me beginning. It means to say from this beginning, that is 0.962461. It means to say that from this point to that point, the ratio is 0.962461. The total length of this one, na it's 1. Now, if you will do this one as segment length, now that is different now. It will become 1000,00692.2 millimeter. It means to say from here to there, that is more than 1,000 millimeter, more than 100,000 millimeter. While here, if you select this and place this one segment length, it gives you 13,522.6. And you can also move this point. Let's say I'm going to select this back and make this go back to normal curve parameter, and then move this one to 0, apply, then it gives me 0. And also this one, if I'm going to select this and place this one from beginning to end, change this one to normal curve and make it 1, 1, apply, it goes there. And also you can do like this. You just select this one and then change this measurement from beginning and make it end, like this. And you can make it not this parameter, and then end, make it 0, 0. It moves there on 0. And another thing that you can do is you can associate this. If I'm going to again this one, I select this, and there is also an option of associate. Let's say I'm going to associate. I'm going to just click this tab, associate family parameter. I can associate it and give a parameter. Let's say offset. and make it type OK, and then OK, and set the value. Let's say I'm going to set the value of this offset, maybe 0.02. Okay, now this one moves from here to here, 0.02, because this is already associated. And also you can associate this. Just click this point and change this point segment length to normal, and then make this one end, and then associate it to the offset that we have done. Then it is there. And then if I'm going to make a form like this, sweep blend and sweep blend there, unable to create element self-intersecting. I don't know why it's like this. Okay, I'm going to do it back. Mm. I don't know. Okay, something wrong. Create a point again, point, and then a point there, and then create a form, make a circle, and then here also make a square, now it's disturbed now. I don't know. Make a circle, and then set, make it a different circle. Now this is blend. Okay, we can undo, and you can move this, and then again, and then blend. You can undo also, and then you change this, this point, tab, change this point. You can change this one, maybe 0, or you can associate this, associate, and then make an associate of offset, and also this one make an associate of offset also. But first you need to change this one into and and associate it to offset, and then select this and this and this, and then form. Now this is the form. The best thing there is, you can also change this offset that we have done. We can make it 0.1, apply. You can, this one is moving, it's moving. That is parametric according to this offset that we have done. Now this is our topic for today. Tomorrow is I'm going to discuss to you about in place, like this. In place, you go to this family and then open architecture, and then I open it, and then you go to massing and site, and I'm going to discuss it to you, this massing in place. Okay, that's it for today. And if you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe to my video. You can learn a lot of things, some basic things and some difficult things regarding massing environment on my channel. Okay, see you on my next video. Bye.